I'm getting double whistle. Getting the double whistle. Uh-oh. What's up, Ryan? What's up, JJ? Hey! Alright, I'll play this to start, sure. What is up, Randall? What's up, Mr. Bean Guy? What's up, Santana? Swift Blitz, what's up? JJ, what up? Oh, 17 minutes, Ryan. I can't do that. 17 minutes is too long. I appreciate your remembering up, though, but 17 minutes is very long.
Is that really you?
Like, I can watch it for a minute. Hey, Rocky Rocks.
Was I a ghost for that long?
I mean, I only
say hi to
remember seeing you in
Santana?
episode 3. I always kind of thought you left.
What? No.
What up, Wubsy and
I've always
Clifford
been here.
fan?
I never left.
I call bull.
Why do you feel bad, Windows?
Shit, Freddy! I was there for your first performance. Don't you remember the old days?
I do remember that. I still have my baby photos. Look. God damn, I was an ugly ass baby.
Okay, wait. So.
Okay, all right. I don't understand these at all. Sorry. Hey, Zachary. So I want us to jump in here and continue this. What's up, Cute Tails? Hell of a Boss fan. But there's one thing I wanted to watch with you guys, and I'm like 90% positive we can watch it on YouTube. And it's this. It's called Dead Ringo. For those unaware, this is... Hey, David. I hear that JDT Fridays fan uploaded 2 full episodes Fridays. I did not. That's cool. But Dead Ringo is a previously unreleased, but obviously, as you can see, now released series that was made by Mucha Lucha co-creator Eddie Mort. And he's got 13 shorts. I don't think there's copyright. Is it still... Is it still bad? Even now? The microphone? Let me see. There's copyright. Is it still... Is it still bad? What's up, Cookie House? Even now? It's bad. It's not too bad. Let me try unplugging it and plugging it back in again, but I doubt that'll help. It could be that whole... It could be this whole port. Correct, Ryan. But anyways. Let's get into this. Let's finish this up.
It was like haggling with the people. And anyway, so, but the chief's not so bad. Like, they edited in the complaining, and it was really funny.
It's good? Okay,
it was the Lady of the Lake episode, so if you watch that episode, just remember when Ghastly's complaining about the chief, like the middle part is all just
the recent videos
in real time
also
complaining about my
almost
first
600
husband.
views.
My favorite episode,
which I realized
loved,
once I stopped doing
when
multiple
Gray sings
a
Somewhere
week,
Over the Rainbow,
and I just started doing
which was a great episode
like
where she
one a
smiles
week,
at the whole
but it's
world.
just like a really good video. I had a feeling that that was going to catch on more than a bunch.
And all of a sudden we're the
Hopefully
Powerpuff
people are
Girls,
enjoying them.
Right?
I plan on doing a lot
But
more.
my favorite episode, I had 2. One was Chocolate Sailor. I love Chocolate Sailor. It was like, yeah, ouch, yeah, ouch, yeah, ouch. I mean, I love that one. But the one that I really loved was our casting director and director, Chris Zimmerman, at the time said, I've got a surprise for you. We have a guest coming on our show next week. And we're like, who? And she goes, I'm not going to tell you. Well, Chris knew that I was a huge fan of
Windows.
HR Puffin stuff and the Sid and Marty Krofft stuff. And we got in there, and our guest that week was Billy Hayes, who had played
Witchy Poo
on HR Puffin stuff. and also she played Weenie on Lidsville. And I was like fanboying. I was
He
like,
was so.
oh my God,
He was. Remember when she uninvited you to lunch?
Yes. So
he tried to horn in on her lunch date with her friends, and she was like,
I did my Charles Nelson Riley impersonation. I did, oh, hello, Weenie. And she laughed. She goes, oh my gosh, I wish Charles could see that. We have lunch for our birthdays. Me, Alice Ghostly, and Charles Nelson Riley, and we're gonna meet next week because it's all our same birthday week. And I go, oh, I would love to be there. And she goes, oh, honey, you're not invited.
Dang.
But
Got
it
him.
was the episode with the pie. It was the one where I like
That's a
pie.
good one, JJ.
Yeah, pie. And she was fishing, and she
I
would
like
pull me up.
the bubblegum
water.
one.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
With the bubblegum machine.
Love that episode.
and Evil Concarnate. Speaking of, Bill Lamar's actually in town right now because his daughter's playing some kind of sporting event. So he texted me this morning. He's like, I see that you're in Houston. You want to have some dinner? And I was like, yeah, but he should be here.
I saw him Friday. I saw him or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was working, and his daughter's playing in the championship for soccer. Or, I think it's soccer, right? Or
Bone Color
softball.
Idea.
I don't know anything about sports.
But I
Sports
said,
ball.
you should
I
try
remember
to
Bone Color
come here
Idea.
and you should try to come here and
I don't know if I remember that one.
I'll share my table with you.
I think I saw him on the list. I don't want to speak out of turn.
You lie!
I could be lying.
No, he's not. He's not here, no.
I'm lying.
Yeah.
Lies!
Here. Maybe he'll crash the panel. Yeah.
Maybe he'll crash the panel.
Okay, so here's the thing. So in considering that a lot of the humor in Billy and Mandy could be viewed as dark or even like morbid, how difficult was it to get certain things past the censors? Like, was
It could never be made today. It could never be made today.
Was there anything
Probably
you had to
not,
change?
but back then, it's like we never really tried to sneak anything past, so it was just like a lot of negotiating with standards.
Bone
and with
Color
the
ID. I still don't know if I
executives,
remember
and,
that one.
well,
I remember
can't say this,
phones
can't say
being
this,
very
and
much
eventually
prevalent
you'd
in
find
Billy and Maddie.
some way around the problem. Usually, I
I
think
like the
a lot of the
skull.
time with the dark stuff. Because
Dude,
of the time period. And
I remember
usually
so much
doing
of Billy
that,
and
they didn't
Mandy,
know
but
what
then
to
like
do
you
with
guys
it,
are
so
like,
it
remember
didn't
this
trigger
episode? And I'm
the
like,
censors at all.
Just weird enough to just get by. Well, but I
There's a
remember
lot of good
my
episodes,
oldest
though.
son is 18, but when he was little, I tried to play it for him, and he's like
What happened
always
in
like the
Karate
sweetest
Kid
little
3?
like
Well, you'll have to watch it
self-policing
with
like
us if you wanna
person, and
find
he was
out.
like, "This isn't appropriate." And I was like, okay, yeah,
Hey,
I
DJ.
think, okay, well, we won't watch it. But he banned himself from watching
Jonathan.
it. But my younger kids, I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old now, and they found it on their own. And my daughter's sort of a Mandy type. She always she had a scowl. Like in her sonogram, her picture came back with like these little eyebrows down, and she's just like really funny and very deadpan. And she was like, I don't want to watch this. No, I don't want, because her brother was watching it, and then like Mandy spoke for like 2 seconds, and she was like, I like this show. I'll watch this show.
That's kind of how I was.
I will say this. When it came to doing our show, there was no greater creator to work with than Maxwell, because he let us improvise up a storm. Like if he said, yeah, do it, and we would do it. And my wife and I even wrote 2 of the episodes. We wrote Bad News Ghouls and Keeper of the Reaper. Keeper of the Reaper
I didn't know
was
Richard wrote
Greenblatt
that episode.
kind of took our idea and put it from
Nice,
the
Windows.
They're
okay. I have them.
Of a
They're
character
okay.
he created
I think the
called,
Nuggets are better.
Fred Fredburger, and that would, and so I would say to Maxwell, hey, I got this idea for an episode. He'd go, okay, write it up, and that's, you don't usually get that, but he was very generous. He still is, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very loose show in that way, because we all worked off of premises that were generally like 1 or 2 pages long, and then those would get passed off to the storyboard artist, and they'd have 5 weeks to turn it into something. So sometimes you get something like an amazing outline that turned into an amazing show.
That was a good episode.
And sometimes you just get stuff back and you'd be like, oh, I gotta redo all this in how long?
Yeah.
Sure,
I love this
but
theme
Windows.
music we're getting in the background right now. This is lovely.
You know what would make it even better? A wrestling match while we're doing this.
Wow.
Yes.
That would be
I
awesome.
just tried to talk into my water bottle. I was like,
I love it.
this is white man's overbite music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I love that. I love that you had the, especially as actors, like the creative freedom to put your own piece of humor and creativity into the show, not only as a voice actor but as a writer.
There's a lot of useful
in a sense.
information
So
here.
it's nice that you also had the freedom and flexibility to do whatever you want, because this show, like, I feel, was the blueprint and broke boundaries in a way that paved it in a different sense. Like, I remember watching it as a kid and being so oh my god, this is like terrifying, but also like the greatest thing I've ever seen ever.
What is that?
So
Sonic
I feel like a
Adventure
lot
2
of
Battle?
us can probably relate to growing up with the show, and yes, there you go.
Thank you.
Well, before I let you guys go, I have one last question that I'd love to ask, and I was looking forward to asking this question because this is my first panel of the weekend.
What have they been saying about
She did a great job.
Yes. Yay.
Stop it. Well, if you could drop
Yeah, dude, I had to
Billy,
learn
Mandy, or Grimm
after
into
15
any other
years, I had
animated
to learn how to
series,
finally, like,
what would it
let some
be,
of those
and how
dickheads
do you
just be
think they would
dickheads.
interact with the other characters in that universe?
I want to put Mandy up against Azula and see who wins.
What do you think would
I
win?
want to kick my own ass.
I would.
That'd be a tough fight, I think.
That'd be a tough fight. I would put Billy up against Zim any day of the week. I think Billy would win just because he doesn't know how he does it. He just screws up everything. See, what's that thing do? Stay away from that. You're like Gurr. Hey, who's Gurr? Why does he do that? Is he a robot? What's the G stand for? I'm just like crazy.
I love it. I love it.
And I think I'd want to do a big sort of fight cartoon between Jeff
Yeah,
and
me too, Jonathan.
Universe.
Yes.
Nice,
We
Taylor.
need to see that, right?
There's
Oh
a
my
lot of
god.
pent-up rage.
That'd be
in
cool,
there.
JJ.
I love it.
Backhanded
Well,
remarks.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
man,
eat
just let
really
him be
quickly.
dickheads.
Have you eaten already? Did you guys
Ignore.
already ate?
We just ate.
You already ate. Okay, I'm gonna eat really quickly. Then I'm gonna go back to my table. And if anybody's following me on Spotify, because I'm a musician, I have really fun stickers for you guys, like Azula that my son designed it. So I'll give you a free sticker. You don't have to wait in line. Just say I'm following you on Spotify. Just like raise your phone up, and I'll run out to you and give you a sticker. I'll be right there in about 20 minutes.
And I'm right next to her, and I'm not giving anything away for free.
Except for that really long quote. Ask him for the really long quote.
Richard
Awesome.
told him
Maxwell,
like it
where
is.
can they find you?
I will be right next to Richard.
You're right next to Ray.
On the other side of me, I'm
great.
between the both of them.
Yeah.
It's a horrible
Awesome.
sandwich to live in.
Yes.
This is a
With
great
extra
sandwich.
mayo, please.
Awesome. Well, thank you
I'll
guys
take the
so
chicken
much.
salad.
I want to listen to you all day, please. I would have you guys up here anytime. Well, another big round of
Hey,
applause
Liam.
for the cast and creator of Billy and Mandy.
Well, we still have the other ones to watch as well. So let's go ahead and let's open up. I think we can get in one episode of Fridays for now. Would you guys rather watch? We'll watch both, but what would you guys rather watch first? An episode of Fridays, or do you guys want to start Dead Ringo? Here, I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll on both YouTube and Twitch. What next? Fridays, Dead Ringo. For those who are just joining and don't know what Dead Ringo is a 13-episode mini-series that was created by the co-creator of Mucha Lucha. I'll do one over here on Twitch as well. We'll probably, like I said, we'll definitely probably get to both. I just want to know what you guys want first. In fact, while the polls are going, I'll play the teaser, which I haven't even seen yet. Like Advanced Hell, I bet you would really like this show. It's like a very almost Samurai Jack type of show. Very almost Samurai Jack. What's up, Lucid? Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2? They're both good. I would choose Sonic Adventure 2. The Epic Live, yes. What video were you about to watch? Cartoon Network is airing a bunch of space-themed episodes tomorrow, including a one-time airing of Duck Dodgers. Nice. Saturday is made for being lazy. That's also fair. What's going on, Black Ham? Alright, it's looking like Fridays is taking the crown here, which is totally fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll watch an episode of Fridays. Guys, there's only 2 episodes left. After this, like, what, you know, there's not much left for us to do. Oh, My Adventure 9. Because I'm Jack and Jack. It's been a long week. Yeah, don't you say that. Get down. Friday night.
Hey everybody, I'm Tommy.
I'm Tara. It is Friday, April 21st.
Basically, Mr. Bean Guy.
You're never gonna guess. We're at Tony Hawk's house.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, thanks for letting us come over. You want to watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends with us?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
He said, yes, that's all I want to do. What's up, Frank and Frog? You haven't missed much. We just started the episode of Fridays. We did finish the Comic-Con panel or whatever that we started the other day with Billy and Mandy.
From Tony Hawk's house. Way to go, Tommy.
Oh, Foster. Whoa. We'll be right back with Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends right here on Friday. He's skating all over the place.
Oh, nice, Rocky Rocks. Just the bumps. It's the Tone Bones. Tony Hawk Tour. What's up, Advanced Hell? Over on Twitch now. Skate on that thing.
That was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Come on,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, sure.
Billy and Mandy. We're on Tony Hawk's his now. That means house.
His house. And then he's like, that means house. Oh, Advanced Health, thank you for the follow on Twitch. We're actually getting, what are we? We're almost at 200 followers now on Twitch. Our Twitch is growing pretty well.
So Tony, how long have you
Yeah,
been
we're at
skating?
192.
Clearly it's been
And what's Fridays? So Fridays was a block that aired on Cartoon Network from 2003 until 2006. Actually, technically 2007, beginning of 2007.
I bought this house, and this was just a grass area with a trampoline, and I had this.
The rat
vision,
doesn't appear anymore. It's only
it
Long
took a
Haul and
lot of
Vernon.
thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, it took
Wonder what
a lot
happened to
convincing
him.
my neighbors and convincing the city, and we finally figured it out.
What's up, Luis?
Well, I was
I'm
trying to make
okay.
one in my
How are you?
backyard. I just was digging, and then I poured some. My mom
But
was
cow and
doing
chicken
that.
always still hold up good, especially
Yeah.
with the red guy and cow is super
You might
cow.
want to get
What a
some a
way
little
to,
more weatherproof.
what a way
Yeah.
better art style. But
Plus I
very cool,
got a
Mr. Bean
spoon
Guy.
and-
Yeah, it
One
was,
thing
it
led
like,
to
seemed
another.
like it
Yeah, I
was
think
an
both those
hour.
shows are great.
When it's about this size, too.
All the blocks sometimes
Actually,
Tommy and
the
Tara.
drain
Hey, I
stopped
don't blame
working
you.
here for a couple days, and we had a heavy rainstorm, and my little ones were swimming
You
in
had
here.
tortillas for dinner?
They're
Just
swimming in the
tortillas?
Yeah.
Do you have anything in
Yeah,
there?
it was a little dirty, but they didn't
You're
care.
the best
Very
dad
cool, Luis.
ever.
You're gonna
I
go
don't
see
know.
Star Wars?
Is that good to allow them to
What up,
be in
Dave?
dirty water like that? Is
I don't
that-
know, but anyone who has a skate park and a pool in one.
I did not know that,
Yeah.
Thanks a
JJ.
lot, Dad.
Okay, that's cool. Sure.
Well, we won't be able to do that at all this stream, then, Judy. We don't have enough
from
time.
Whiskers, the kitten who can
So if
name
we do
food.
do it, it'll be on another stream that's not today.
Kiwi.
Tommy, okay? Tommy, walk it off. Now back to Grim
I'm doing
Adventures
okay,
of Billy
Dave.
and Mandy right
Just
here
another
on
day.
Friday.
Another day, another dollar, another day. Doing all right.
We'll be right
Hopefully
back
you
with
guys are
more
doing well.
Billy and Mandy right here on
The
Friday.
video was only like 7 minutes long since it was only Ed, Edd n Eddy and Dumb and Dumber that aired that night. Let's see.
That was Billy and Mandy.
And now
You
it's
and I
Camp
both have
Lazlo.
Ed, Edd n Eddy cards.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because I try to be unbiased.
Penetrative.
Powerpuff Girls really is just like script-wise, episode-wise, character-wise. It's just such a great show. It has to be up there. Even though I would personally probably put like Ed, Edd n Eddy or Courage above it. Where did that axe go? It just flew away. I would put Powerpuff Girls at the top just because I know that it's the best.
So, you
2012 film Parental Guidance.
Yeah.
I felt nostalgic when Tony Hawk showed up in a cameo role. Oh, I didn't know he was cameo in that. That's
So
cool.
you only skated for
Tony Hawk was also part of the animated program.
Give or take, but
It was also
yeah,
Boom Boom
it
Sabotage. Came out on
was
Cartoon
such a big
Network in like what,
scene that
2006,
skateboarding wasn't
2007,
that popular, so
2008 maybe.
to turn pro meant that you just moved up the
World of
ranks
Hot
and
Wheels,
someone
your
said,
favorite,
hey, you're a pro. No one was offering you money or
I had the
fame.
McDonald's Disney
It
toy.
was
Very
like,
cool.
you could go to school and say, I'm a pro skateboarder, and they say, well, I'm a pro
Yogi Bear
frisbee
Easter
player.
special. I have it on VHS and DVD.
why my sport.
Yeah, that's kind of
I love the
embarrassing now
Hot
that you said that, actually.
We don't need
Yep. Well, after this, one more to go, Ryan.
I don't want to get too
Frisbee's
deep.
come a long way.
Very nice,
Frisbee's
Dave.
come a long way.
Sport is
Come back in 2012, but it's called Cartoon Planet on Fridays. Well, Cartoon Planet is something else.
Well, I fractured my pelvis.
Sir
a few
Chris
years ago.
Brown? Yeah, that'd be cool.
That was the hardest one to recover from.
How did that happen?
Yeah, 2006 is a good year.
A full loop,
April
like a
21st,
full 60
2006.
ramp,
Yeah.
like a Hot Wheels track, and I misjudged my speed, and I ended up.
This
falling
episode
from
was
the top
19 years
onto my
ago.
hip.
Over 19
My,
years ago
pelvis
this episode came
decided
out.
that was too much.
Isn't that crazy? Because it's May 3rd.
Yeah,
This is
I
April
got
26th.
carpal
April
tunnel.
21st.
Yeah,
Hurt.
yeah, that could be rough.
The carpal tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It's no pelvis sprain, but it hurt all the same.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Wipeout. Now back to Camp Laszlo from Tony Hawk's house right here on Friday. Come on, shake it off.
No, Ryan, no. We're not. Yeah, it's. We're gonna do some other stuff when Fridays is done.
Right here on Friday. That's right. Coming up next, it's
Y'all felt
Show
about the
and
cancellation of
Showdown.
seeing Fridays back at
What do you
early
think of being
2000
here
without
at
any
Tony
announcement?
Hawk's?
Well,
This is the best
when I
thing
was a
ever.
kid
I like your
back then, I
skateboard.
mean,
You
it
getting
didn't
any good?
really
No.
affect me. It was
So,
just kind of
you've been
like,
getting, like, lessons
well,
from
this is
Tony, right?
happening.
Yeah,
You
Tony
know.
Hawk.
Oh, that
Arguably,
sucks. What's this?
the
You know, what's this
best
Fried Dynamite all
skateboarder
about? I'll
of our
check that out.
generation, right?
Which I did.
That's the
I didn't
guy?
like it,
And you're not learning
but
anything.
I checked it out for sure. The Cars franchise still holds up in my opinion, along with the Super Me franchise. Everyone's giving me more Blu-ray, DVD copy. Great, nice.
Versus tricking and doing fun stuff on it.
Versus trickery.
Trickery.
You know, I always wanted to learn tricks, so when I first jumped on a skateboard, I was like,
Yeah, me neither,
I saw my
Swiftless.
friend go up a curb, and I thought that was the most amazing thing. Like, it was before the ollie was invented. He just sort of lifted his front wheels up and lifted his back wheels up, and I thought, wow,
Maybe,
you can
Ryan.
go up a curb. And so I focused on learning that, and then I started getting skate magazines.
I just
and
don't think
figuring
we'll
out
have time.
that
We only
these
have
guys
an hour
can
and a
actually
half.
do aerials,
These
out
episodes
of
are all
swimming
20
pools.
minutes each.
And I wanted
And
to do
then,
that, so I got
we
my
still have
dad
to do
take me the skate
requests.
park. So it
Requests
was
is a
always
whole
for me
half
about
hour,
learning tricks.
remember?
You talked a lot about aerials.
So because requests a whole half hour, we really only have an hour.
You know, just skate maneuvers.
We really don't
lip
have time.
slides, crooked grinds, nose slides, varials, 540s, twists, stuff like that. It's all. Once you get into the sport, it's the lingo that you live by.
Well, and how do you make one of those things official? Like, you've invented a couple of tricks.
Well, basically, if you're the first to do it, you know.
How about I
there's
do
an
a
unspoken rule
poll?
that you can name
Are we
it.
not watching Fridays? If we're not watching Fridays, I'll turn this off and I'll put on something for me so that I can have some fun. I'm watching Fridays because you guys want to watch
That's
Fridays.
just like, right? It's tricky to do.
I mean, he was
You want
the
me to
first
do a
one to
poll?
this,
You want to
right?
play Cartoon Network Racing?
Yeah, it's like air.
I'll turn off Fridays.
What makes your
Let me
board
know.
best for you specifically? Like, if
I'll do
someone's
all that
getting a
other
board,
stuff. You
what,
want me
how
to?
do they customize it for themselves?
Well, I got pretty wide feet.
CNF,
Pretty long
CN City,
feet,
and
whatever.
CCF is better than
So
Friday. Oh yeah, way
I
better than
size
Friday
13,
Dynamite.
So my board's a little wider.
Pull off
and
your
my trucks
skin?
are
I don't
a
think
little
I've
bit
ever
wider
seen
than,
that lightning
say, an
McQueen.
average kid will use. My wheels are a little bigger because I ride vert a lot.
The Ant Bully was
and I wanna
released
keep
in
up my speed.
2006,
I'm sorry,
like
what?
8,
Vert
19
is
years
like the
ago.
big ramps, you know,
I
with
don't like it, that
vertical on
movie
them.
was so
And
underrated.
really, once
Yeah,
you get
Ant Bully I
trucks
thought
the
was
way you like them to
okay.
turn, that's the key. Like you can.
I don't know, I
you
thought it
can
was
go through
okay. I
boards
remember
and
that
wheels
movie
all you
came
want,
out.
But you always keep your trucks because it's like your signature. Yeah. So it's hard for me. People,
Yeah,
you know,
we
a lot of
probably.
people ask me,
So
"Should I
remember,
skateboard or buy it or,
I've been
you
streaming
know,
for like
auction
3
off?" I was
years.
like, yeah, but I gotta keep the trucks.
Fridays is a relatively new thing that I only did because you guys wanted me to do it. So when we're done watching Fridays, I'm not going to replace Fridays with something else, like as if this is something we've always been doing. I'm not going to do that.
seasoning.
Fridays is done, we'll move on to something else.
Be right back with Shaolin Showdown.
I'm not gonna sit here and watch Fridays, cartoons, then we move on to Nickelodeon, we start watching all of Nickelodeon's blocks, then we move on to, see, if we keep, it's never gonna end, and we're never gonna do anything else.
I'm out a lot.
So, I'm fine with watching Fridays, because what everybody wants to watch, but once it's over, we'll move on to something.
I watch a lot of movies on the road. That's where I catch up on my movies. I rarely get to go to theaters, so I get all my DVDs, and I just play them on my laptop, on airplanes, in the car.
Love to see Tony Hawk guest star in some modern Cartoon Network shows. I would love that too, but I doubt he would.
I
doubt he would. He's too busy these days.
On the dash
Or
truck.
he just, I think he's so rich he doesn't need to do
unsafe to
anything.
me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
you got someone else controlling that while you drive, right?
Huh.
Yeah,
No,
I don't recommend that.
Oh.
Tommy Pilot episode? Maybe.
That was Shaolin Showdown. Did you know that?
I did, and coming up next, it's a brand new My Gym Partner's a Monkey. So you meet Tony yet?
Yeah, I did, and I talked to him.
Oh, fancy.
He gave me a sandwich.
You having fun?
Yeah, it had beans on it.
Oh, the musical fruit.
Better than Disney's ABC. Oh, I loved One Saturday Morning. I thought One Saturday Morning was great.
I saw you have like a thing you do with your skateboard. You use like a shake. What is that?
handshake?
Yeah, you have a shake.
It's
I have no
it's kind
idea.
of a slap,
Windows.
and then pound.
Just a
So
slap.
it's just kind of, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Is it in your hands vertical?
With and wrist guards, so you can really hit it hard.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't want
like-
to hurt you.
The Chris Brown concert,
Yeah.
probably right.
Nice.
You know, we cake eaters also have one.
I like Tony Hawk too. He's
What's
cool.
Like this. Three. Back
Do you make a
to
noise?
this. That's it.
All right.
Now back to a brand new My Gym Partner's a Monkey right here on Fridays. Come on, Tommy.
I don't think I've ever seen Tommy skate before. There's Tara. Skating. Somewhat. Project 8. Very nice. Yeah, I love Tony Hawk, the Pro Skater games. I thought those were awesome. The ones on N64, even the ones on like GameCube and PS2. Those are so good.
Oh, sweet!
They're so good. I even liked Boom Boom Sabotage. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
My gym partner's a monkey.
And coming up next, it's a new Ha Ha Puffy Yami Yumi.
Hey,
Oh, is that what Tony Hawk does? They didn't really go to the movie theaters anymore?
That's, well, we'll have to come back.
Well,
To Tony Hawk's house.
To this house and spot.
That would be cool.
But we'll
That
be-
would be
Tony,
cool.
can we come back next week? No!
Ah, nuts.
If you were talking to somebody like me, and I wasn't necessarily good at skateboarding, would you recommend that I try it first without a
Sarah's
skateboard?
trying to get used to it as a learner, yeah, for sure.
Because I've been practicing.
Do I like the N64 Car Racers games? Sure. I thought Mario Kart 64 was a great game. What was my very first game console? The Super Nintendo.
That's it. That's all I
My
got so
very-
far.
well, either the Super Nintendo or the Game Boy Color, but I'm pretty sure it was the
I
Super
don't think
Nintendo.
it's gonna help you really.
Hey, Jessica.
Show me your board.
This is my
My all
skateboard.
day Whose Line binge? Oh,
And,
whose line is
it's
it
pretty
anyway?
Basic. I mean, there's, you know, it's my
What's
shape,
up,
it's
PR?
my custom shape because
Finally
I
home
have
from a
big
double
feet.
ship. Dude, a double.
It's got little
Man.
wide trucks and
You're
little
probably
wide
loving
wheels
those hours,
because
though.
I like to go fast. And
You played
ride big
Remaster
ramps
Pro
and
Skater? No, I
speed
haven't
up.
played it.
It's
One
warmed
day.
a little.
It's a little worn, yeah, but
Are there any
it's got
shows you don't get the
character.
hype for? Oh, a ton.
This is a
ton
good
of
stage of a
shows I don't get
skateboard.
the
It's
hype
worked
for.
in, but it's not spongy
I'm
and rough.
trying to think of some off the top of my head. There's a lot of stuff in general I don't get the
Let's
hype
get back to
for.
that brand new Hi Puffy Yumi.
Man, I'm really trying to get it. I'm really trying to.
We'll be right back with more of a brand new Hi Puffy Yumi from Tony Hawk's house.
The
right
Snyder
here on
films
Friday.
post Man of Steel, I don't understand the hype for. I don't get the hype for.
Hi Puffy Yumi.
Coming up next is Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
I have to get back to you on that. Because there's a lot. That's a great question. There's a lot of shows that I don't get the hype for. Do I like PlayStation 2 games? Well, Always, yeah, I do. You got banned from the official members of the Discord server. Accepted your ban appeal. Okay, well at least you're back. That's good. MG Pam, but the theme song was kind of catchy. Cool. Yeah, I felt the same way about Atomic Betty. I was not a big fan of the show itself, but I thought the theme song was awesome. Cars Mater National Championship. Nice.
Did you show me
That was a great one.
I can try. Yes.
Super Nintendo had so many lineup games, including the races and
the
Smash
ollie
Ups.
is it's all about timing. You snap with your
Yeah,
back
I
foot,
loved Super
so
Nintendo
the tail
games.
goes down, and then as your board comes up, you slide your front
Very
foot
cool,
forward, and
Jessica.
that levels it off. And then you extend your
Oh yeah,
legs,
Spectacular
place it down. So
Spider-Man.
it's
Yeah,
all
that's
about
one I
timing.
don't really
You
get
can-
the
you
hype
can practice your
for.
timing for-
Well, I mean, I guess technically I could, from a point of view, technically understand the hype from it if someone grew up with Spectacular
Have you decided
Spider-Man.
which foot is your back foot yet?
I just did not.
One is my back foot.
Hey, it's a game
so you
bomber.
wanna snap that foot down,
And so from that
slide your foot
unbiased
forward at the
lens
same
of
time.
having not grown
Slide
up with it
forward
and just
and
kind of
snap it
watching
back
the
at the
show,
same
yeah.
I
Snapping it
don't
down
very much
is the first
enjoy Spectacular
So
Spider-Man.
it's like
But I have a
like
lot of friends who
a
do,
little bit
so
of-
those are some very
a little
rough
weight on your back foot
conversations.
just to get the board up. in the air.
Nickelodeon Kart Racers?
And it's
That's a
like-
PS1 game. That one's pretty bad.
this is for you, folks. Enjoy.
Hey, Sagan Bomber.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know, right, Ryan?
So,
There's 24 now.
Pretty good.
I guess 24 counting
This
Switch.
is like the end move that I added myself.
I've never
you can
seen
name it.
Wander Over Yonder. I need to check it out.
Now back to Foster's home for imaginary friends from Tony Hawk's house, right here on
From
Friday.
Tony Hawk's house.
This is so cool.
Ultimate Spider-Man? Oh, I've never seen Ultimate. Isn't that the one with Drake Bell? I haven't seen that one. He does. We had a long conversation about that, though. What's funny, though, is he actually doesn't like it as much as everybody else, either. He likes it, but even he's told me, he's like, yeah, I think some people overhype it. He also really likes Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I didn't really like that much. We had a conversation about that, too.
I don't think it is.
We pretty much just agreed to disagree.
Like buttboarding.
Did you see what I learned on the server about Stuart Snyder's time at Cartoon Network? I did not.
Foster's home for imaginary friends.
I must have
And
missed
don't
that one.
forget, next
What did
week
you learn?
can see a brand new Foster's at 7 and 10.
Oh, cool. And coming up next, it's Camp Lazlo.
You having fun here at Tony Hawk's house?
Definitely
Oh,
not
yeah.
the worst
Doesn't
show on
help.
Cartoon
I love
Network.
your helmet. It goes with
Has
my
stuff going
nose.
for it. The animation artwork is pretty decent. The voice acting is solid. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to poke you with my nose.
MG
It smelled
Pam?
delicious, though.
Ow! That's pretty sharp.
I'm losing. What is MG Pam? You played Nickelodeon's Nicktoons Racing? I did at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, is that not the
There's a
PS1
kid here
game?
right now, and he wanted to learn how to skateboard.
If it's a console, I
Even
might
knew
not
less
have
than
played,
me.
or like a machine, I might not have played
What'd you
it.
tell him?
Humor's childish, had too much toilet humor.
I would
see.
tell him, first of all, learn your balance. You know, learn how to push and keep your balance. And,
Kid vs. Cat,
and
speaking
learn
of
how
which,
to
James
turn, like, learn how
Bluetooth
to
and
get your
David
body
Feist
turning,
were
how to
two of the story artists of
plan
the
ahead for a
before.
turn. Because, you know, you see something coming, you got to realize, well, I got to start turning now, start leaning, to get the
Jim
board
Smith,
moving.
Brandon Stimpy,
but
artist
really,
and founder Spunko.
above
I did
all,
see
is just
that.
tell
I
them
did
you
see
got- It
that.
takes time. This stuff takes so
Hear
much
that
time to
Scooby-Doo
learn. You
shows
can't
was
just
removed from Max? I
see
did
it
hear
on
that. Yeah,
television
they
and
removed
then expect
everything
that you're
pretty
gonna
much.
go and jump down 10
Tom
stairs.
Kenny.
or
Tom
go down
Kenny.
a
Who did
handle or
Tom
off a
Kenny
ramp.
play in
You have
Ultimate
to
Spider-Man?
build up to that and build your confidence and from
About
most
the
of you
direction
learn
to
how to
take the
fall.
channel. Who won
You know, it
those,
actually
Jessica?
is a skill
That's my
to
question. Who
learn
won
how to
those
fall safely.
clashes? Sequel of the Bad Guys. Yeah, I know you love those movies, Luis.
Laszlo right now, right here on Friday. Tony!
Camp Laszlo from Tony Hawk's house, right here on Friday.
That was Camp Lazlo.
Coming
Yeah,
up
Luis.
next, it's a brand new My Gym Partner's a Monkey. Hey, Tara.
What?
PC game and an arcade machine. Very cool.
crazy move have you learned
Follow
so
Ted
far?
Turner's
Well,
vision.
I
The board
learned
wanted to chase
there's
friends.
something called an ollie.
I'm assuming the board won.
I couldn't do it.
I'm assuming the board won.
I don't know that.
And look where it got them. Doc Ock was voiced by Tom Kenny. That sounds like a perfect
Does
fit.
being a good skateboarder help you in any other sports that you partake in?
I don't know. I surf and I snowboard, and I think that it was a lot easier for me to pick up snowboarding because I was a skater initially.
I did hear
but
the Disney Channel
to be
rebranded.
honest, like,
They made an
there's certain
announcement
things
like a
that
few
just
months
don't
ago.
cross over in those sports, like
2006,
the way you do
yep.
tricks and things. It's a whole different way of
R.I.P. to
turning
Jim
when you
Smith.
surf, you know, and trying to get speed, and I don't
And
find
the board
myself
did, but he gave a fuss
easily
to try.
doing tricks.
Yeah, and look
surfing.
what happened to it. It's horrible. Do I think Max lost more money? No. I think they've been like, in what way? Like, what do you mean, Windows? Do I think Max lost more money? In what way?
Now back to a brand new My Gym Partner's a Monkey, right here on Fridays.
Well, I mean, think about it like this: if they weren't losing money, they'd have no reason to remove any shows. But again, I don't know if you're talking about recently lost money or just over the course of time.
Coming up next, it's Billy and Mandy. Hey, watch this.
This won't hurt. Watch.
Hey, Cindy the Unicorn.
Helmets.
For sure, Dave.
Oh, no. Tommy? Tommy? Hello?
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Snyder definitely did make it for all ages, while the current cartoon he wants to push it for all ages. Good. Good. Should be for all ages.
How many
I hope Michael Ollie
fingers
can
am I
turn
holding
stuff
up?
around. I just don't think he's got the. I don't think he's got the fire underneath his butt.
4 paws.
I don't think it's there.
Is that on puzzle?
Hey, Disney XD's
Opposable
bumpers are
paws?
basically the
Yeah, it
basic.
is,
We'll be
look.
right back. The show, or
That's
now back to the bump.
amazing.
What
No,
was
see,
that?
that's
What
not.
was
That's
that?
unfortunate.
Yeah.
He had a lot of ideas to make the channel better. Most were openly shot down because the
Did you
chart
hear that,
says, and
Greg?
without
Yeah, you're right.
revealing the swears, he'd use a choice word about chasing the trends. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Now back to the grim adventures
You know what's
of
funny?
Billy and Mandy right here on Fridays. Come on, do it! Ah! Sweet!
They're shredding. Is that the right term?
Stuart Snyder
Shredding?
isn't that
I think they're
bad. I said
shredding.
that
Oh,
15
she fell
years
on her
ago.
butt. We got Tara down, and
15
we'll be right
years
back
ago
with
I
more
said that.
Billy and Mandy right here on Fridays. We're at Tony Hawk's house.
Maybe Santana, maybe. They were kind of dying for a long time. I do not like TikTok.
No problem.
I don't. It's not that I don't like the platform. I just don't like reels. I think that stuff's so annoying. I really, really do. You know how many friends I have that do nothing all day long but just send me reels? Way more than necessary. My inbox on pretty much every social media platform is just full of reels. And they are so annoying. I don't want to see another reel from nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's annoying. All right. With 1 episode of Fridays left, what do you say? Let's go ahead and let's dump in to Ringo. Dead Ringo, episode 1. Yeah, Christina Miller was pretty bad.
Dead Ringo. I remember dying. I can't even say how I died. Then how? Why am I back? If this is just a dream of death, then why do I feel pain? I know the answer is out there, and something is moving me towards it.
Make
So I
Saturday
keep
a Rewind
running.
Day. Cartoon Network Saturday Rewind was an idea he toyed with, but the board hated it. Now guess what? Now they tried it and it's too late. Yeah, this was made by co-creator of Mucha Lucha, Eddie Morton.
Oh, it's a ninja.
Ninja.
This is really well animated for what it is.
The last of the Eagle Ninja.
The last of the Eagle Ninja.
Hey, Papa, do you think he's hurt?
Hurt in the head, maybe. He looks a little crazy.
Hey, Ninja, how come you're out in the daylight?
Yoshi!
I have to go.
Hey, not that way.
There is something evil in those mountains. That's why we're heading this way.
Then that is definitely the way I must go. Why am I drawn to
I have a feeling that might not have lasted very
and
long.
when I find it, will I fight it?
It was a good
Embrace
idea, but I don't think it would have lasted long.
Snow? This
Similar to how
doesn't
Checkered
feel
Pass
right.
is already fizzled out.
Where there should be green grass and forest, something is creating an icy wasteland.
Never open. Nice. Little bit, right, Rad?
Mighty cold, is it not?
I'm in the middle of watching Edge Runner.
Yeah, cold enough even for a ninja.
Ninja. Uh-oh. Oh!
And what makes you think I'm a ninja?
No footprints.
Well, I could be a god.
I know, right, Santana?
Let's find out.
Better take your knives back.
Exactly, JJ.
You're going to need them.
So Ryan, this is a pilot.
Bringing them down
This
from
is
the
like
mountains.
this is basically a web series. All of these episodes are unfinished. Oh well, they're as finished as they're gonna get. They're all very low budget because they're when you make a cartoon, you don't make a cartoon to make it like one you see on Netflix. You make a cartoon so that you can pitch it to places like Netflix, so that Netflix can then take their little wallet and inject hundreds of thousands of dollars into your project so that then it can look like the show's on TV. But so for an example, how much, well, let's watch this 30-second ad.
There's a bowl of fun inside every can of Heinz Pokemon pasta. It's your favorite Pokemon characters as fun-shaped noodles in a yummy Heinz tomato sauce. New Heinz Pokemon pasta. Can you catch them all? Can you eat them all?
Can anyone tell me how much money they think that costed to make? Why do I think it wouldn't have lasted long? Well, because ask yourself this question, Zachary. How long did Checkered Pass last? How long did Toonami Rewind last? How long did Nick Splat
And you decided to help
last?
because
How long did any of Nickelodeon's other
Daifuku,
Rewind
quit playing
attempts
ninja.
last? How long did they last? The answer, whatever the answer to all of those questions are, is the exact same answer for the question you just asked.
Don't you have some fancy ninja trick to get us out of this?
Trick? You mean like this?
A lot. Like that one 30-second ad. Yeah, JJ is 100% right. Anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million
taking over the
for that
body
one
of that little monkey.
30-second ad.
I guess
Easily.
that.
Now, I don't know about you. I'm not a millionaire. I know a lot of you guys in chat aren't millionaires. And Eddie Mort's not a millionaire either.
I won this time, but what have I really accomplished?
But he just drew this,
Time is both standing
and it
still
looks very good for what it is.
out for me.
The voiceover's not
Each
perfect,
sunset I
but
feel weaker, like I'm slipping away. All I can do is run and hope that by next sunset, I can find out why I'm back.
Can find out why I'm back. All right, let's jump into episode 2. Episode 2 is only 3 minutes.
I'm dead. Dead Ringo. I remember dying. I can't even see how I died. But how? Why am I back?
It's got Samurai Jack and
This is
Shaolin
just
vibes. A little bit of Shaolin Showdown, a little bit.
Then why do I feel pain?
Checkered Pass has no
I
variety.
know
Do
the
you
answer is out
think
there, and something is moving me towards
do you think that
it,
was the real
so I
problem?
keep
Really? Do you
running.
think it was because of variety? What if I told you it wasn't? Hey, Captain.
The forests are alive with demons, spirits, and monsters.
And Checkered Past had good
I feel
variety.
their presence
It had about 4
pass
shows.
through.
4 shows that would change back and forth. That's for 2 hours.
Sometimes I see
you can't
them.
really get much more varied than that. The only more varied you
Sometimes
can
they
get
find
is
me.
if on one day you aired 4 shows and on the next day you aired 4 different shows. Well, then nobody would really watch. Nobody would ever watch that. Let me ask you a question, Zachary. I'm going to create a block, and I'm going to air a whole bunch of different TV shows that you have never seen. You've not seen a single episode of any of these TV shows. So if you're just now starting, you would probably like to watch that TV show in episodic order, right? Starting from episode 1 and ending on the final season. Okay, well, you're not going to get that because me as the TV network, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to air random show, random show, random show, random show, random season, random episode, whatever, and you're never going to get to watch the show from beginning to end. Is that fair to you? No, of course it's not. The idea is not just to air reruns for people who have already seen all of the episodes. The idea is to air reruns for people who have already seen all of the episodes, but alternatively, you're also airing reruns of a show to also garner a new audience who've never seen the show before. You cannot garner a new audience if you're just episode, season 4, episode 9, season 2, episode 1, season 1, episode 3. No one's ever going to watch the show. No one will ever get into it. It's just not going to happen, right? So you have to air the things in order so that new fans can be created for older properties. That is 1,000% why reruns even exist. Reruns don't exist just so that everyone who's already seen the show can see it a second or third time. If those people want to watch it a second or third time, that's fine. But the idea of reruns is to introduce a new audience to the show. That's the whole point of reruns. So, Checkered Past was varied. They had 4 different shows airing throughout the weeks. I promise you, people didn't watch Checkered Past not because it just wasn't varied. People didn't watch Checkered Past because it was old episodes of old shows from 20 years ago that nobody really cares about anymore. It's just a fact.
Okay, I rescued.
That's why they need to stop doing reruns and start making new versions of these shows. That's what they need to do. What's up, Kalia?
Yeah, I sense it too. There's something evil in that.
Zachary, do you think if they aired Codename Kids Next Door, Johnny Bravo, or any other Cartoon Network show you can think of right now, do you think that that would have saved Checkered Past from viewership? Or do you think it would have revived Cartoon Network? Do you think it would have revived any of these shows? I want an actual answer from you, like yes or no. Do you think that if they had as much of a varied schedule as you say, it would have been Cartoon Network's next renaissance? It would have been like all of those shows are coming back with new seasons. They've got so many viewers. Do you think that would have happened? What's up, Nick? Yeah, this is a show that was made by one of the co-creators of Mucha Lucha, but it never made it to TV. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. I didn't grow up in the 40s. I didn't grow up in the 30s. I didn't grow up in the 20s. But guess what? I grew up with Looney Tunes. I didn't grow up in the 70s. I didn't grow up in the 80s. But I still grew up with Hanna-Barbera cartoons because of reruns. Because that's the point of reruns, is to get new people who've never seen the show before into the show.
Thank you.
It should have made TV. I think the show's pretty good so far.
I have to go.
Remember this, Ninja. Things here are never what they seem. Are they?
The answer to your question is yes, Windows. We absolutely will watch Fridays Next, and the main reason why I want to watch Fridays Next is because it's the last episode, and I really hope that people will stop asking for it. So yes, we will watch Fridays Next, just so we can finally stop watching it.
Well, there is no doubting the ninja's courage. Then again, that was never in question. Let's see what happens when your sword is of no use to you, shall we?
Right, you're right, Zachary. It would reintroduce who to new generations, or it would introduce them to what new generation? What new generation, Zachary, is watching Adult Swim? And that right there is your #1 problem as for why Checkered Past in and of itself was a bad idea. Because you're trying to introduce 20-year-old shows to a newer audience on a network that that demographic is not even allowed to watch. That's exactly why. New generation. But again, it's on Adult Swim. There is no new generation that's watching it. There is no new generation. It's on Adult Swim. Nobody's watching it. Right, Ben 10 and Powerpuff Girls air on Cartoon Network. Checkered Past is on Adult Swim, you guys. Checkered Past is on Adult Swim. And I don't know what kind of parents you guys have, but let me tell you something. If Adult Swim's on the TV, you change that channel right now. Again, I don't know what kind of parents you guys have, but a lot of people don't have lenient parents, I'll say that. What are you watching? Turn that off.
I'm Tommy. And I'm Terry. It's Friday, April 7th, and tonight we're stuck in the garage. Tommy, what are we doing down here? What's all that racket upstairs?
I'll let the kids answer that.
That's why I think Checkered Past. Yeah, it was a bad idea.
What, kids? Enjoy a brand spanking new Friday set.
Last time for a while, I would have loved to have spaced these out, but everyone was like, "Can you watch Fridays? You want to watch Fridays? Can you watch Fridays? Let's watch Fridays. How about Fridays?" I never can do anything I want to do. So that's why I'm so glad for us to be done with Fridays, so finally we can do something else. See, there you go, David. Well, but here's the thing is, they should have done a CN Rewind channel or a CN Rewind block. Okay, but Nickelodeon did those. How well did those fare for Nickelodeon? Do you know how much money Nickelodeon lost doing those rewind blocks and channels?
Time now for Whiskers.
They lost a lot.
Who can name fruit?
Nachos.
What's your thoughts on the rock band called Pod?
Whiskers.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Who can name
POD, right? I've heard a couple of their songs. Like, literally just a couple.
Imaginary friends, right here on Fridays. Tommy, when do we get to see the new set? We're so excited!
Lennon, parents, mostly my mom, they basically say I'd watch Adult Swim if Checkered Past is on. Well, yeah, but that's because you explained to them what Checkered Past is. A lot of parents will refuse to even listen. I don't care what you say, child. I know what Adult Swim is. I know what Adult Swim shows. And here's the thing is that while the contents of Checkered Past itself are not bad, you have to understand is that commercial breaks still happen, and that commercials that take place on an adult channel are not for children. So even the commercial breaks are no bueno. I'm glad, Swiftblitz.
That was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Coming up next, it's the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Tommy, we need to find something to do quick or the kids and I are going to start climbing the walls.
Hey, funny you should mention climbing the walls,
Well,
Tara.
I did it completely on purpose.
We got a brand new episode of My Gym Partner's a Monkey tonight at 9 and 11.
That's bananas.
You did that on purpose, too.
I did.
Yo, peeps, look what I found under the workbench. It's the old fuzzy dartboard.
Terra debut episode vibes.
Okay, here you go, and
Well,
here
this
you
is like
Now,
a
what you
year
try to
after.
do
No,
is try to take the dart,
yeah, about a year
try to
after
hit
her
the
debut,
bullseye,
right? Something
okay?
like that.
Good.
A little over a year. There you go, Kalia.
Sorry, Longhorn. Here's the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy. You have all lost
I agree
your
100%,
minds.
Kogios. It was a very cool idea, but it was very risky. Like I said, I think it was a good idea. I just don't think that the market was right for it. Because those just don't work.
Now back to Billy, Mandy, and Grim on Fridays. You're a bear.
I'm a big baby.
Because most people are of the mindset that if it's a rerun and I've already seen it, and it's on a streaming platform, that I can just go watch it on a streaming platform. I don't have to worry about coming in time to go watch it on television. Then I'm not even going to worry about it. Which most of the shows on Checkered Past, at least at the time, maybe not so anymore, but at least at the time, were already available on streaming platforms. You already had DVDs of each series. I mean, there was no reason for me to race home from work to watch Checkered Past or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there was not enough going for it.
Okay, everyone is to move in an orderly fashion.
Come on, Tommy, let's go.
Nick Splat aired on a channel that nobody has nor watched.
Take it easy, okay?
What didn't it? No, I believe did it not air on Teen? I think it aired on Teen Net. Didn't it? Pretty sure it aired on Teen Net.
Orderly! There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Friday set!
This is the Chris. Oh, really? So Chris Brown's in this one too? Cool. Yeah, it was gone a long time ago, Luis. Nick Splat. Do you think the character designs of the Powerpuff Girls from the 2016 reboot look similar to the designs from the later seasons of the Powerpuff Girls after the movie? No, not at all. They're very different. The 2016 reboot, they have much more rounder edges. Everything in the reboot is softer. Rounder edges, thinner lines. Then you've got the original show after the movie, where it's the complete opposite. Thicker lines, and everything is very, very sharp. I mean, look at Mojo Jojo. He makes his fist, or his hand like this, signifying he's wanting to rule the world. His fingers are like knives. They're like sharp. Every design post the movie is really, really sharp. So the 2016 one is very, it looks very different.
Right after this, Tommy, this new set looks fabulous.
Here, look, we have a kid.
Oh, all night we're gonna run it. Chris Brown's here on Fridays. Keep watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. That's the big thing. It's the same thing with Toonami. It's exactly like Toonami. You guys want to know why Toonami is not popular today when it was incredibly popular 20 years ago? Because 20 years ago, I couldn't access every show that was already readily available on Toonami on my phone anywhere in the world. Nowadays, I can. There's very few things that Toonami offers anyone that is of value. Because even the new shows they air, what do they say? Debuts this day, one day later it's on Max. Well, why am I going to move my schedule around, cancel plans with my friends on a Friday night to watch an episode of something, or a Saturday night, to watch an episode of something, when I can just watch it a day later, whenever I want to, whenever is most convenient for me, at any time, anywhere, on Max. Probably don't even know what Toonami is nowadays. Well, it's also because it's on Adult Swim. Same thing with Toonami, I can get Crunchyroll. Exactly, right? That's another reason why Checkered Past and any of those are unsuccessful. Because what is the incentive There isn't one. Remember when Toonami first came back in 2012, and they announced they got a brand new anime that was debuting for the very first time in English and ever in America on Toonami first. Remember that? Was Space Dandy. That got a lot of views and a lot of attention because it was a network first. What's up, Matt? Did I say hi to you already? I don't remember.
I never did
Hi,
learn
Matt.
how to whittle.
But it was because it was a network first. That's why. And it didn't air anywhere else a day later. If they had done the same deal, where it aired there first and then a day later aired on Max, nobody would have watched it on TV because, well, I could just watch it on Max. How much part of the time near its time? Product of its time. Nearly every. I think General Direct Chowder and Benton Alien Force could at least air on Cartoon Network's schedule. If not, Checkered Path. Wait, what?
Boy, it's like I got a bunch of monkeys working on my house.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, didn't they bring back Powerpuff Girls again?
Oh, come on, guys. I told
If they can do that, I mean, yeah, of course. Does a J.D. Snowden? I hope so. It's been a long time. Have you seen Captain America: Brave New World? Yes, I have. It sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. It's not great. I thought I had this conversation on. Well, maybe I just had it in my Discord. It's not great.
Mashed potatoes, cream cheese beets.
Do I think being a cartoonist and an animator is a kid's job? No. There's no way a child can do that job. There's no way. It's impossible. Anyone who thinks that is they're the child.
Just look at it.
What do I think of? I thought SpongeBob was good.
Oh, well, we found it.
But yeah, my biggest issue with Captain America: Brave New World, Code Geass, is the script.
Yeah, it was.
I think the script is terrible for that movie. It's so bad. It is literally written like a straight-to-DVD B movie. That's like a generic action flick from like 2006. It's literally how it's written. And I know. Because I watch a lot of straight-to-DVD action flicks from the 2000s. The script was not great at all. Brand New World's actually one of my favorite modern Marvel movies. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I respect your opinion. I just didn't like it. The other Captain America movies are way better in my opinion. TV in general just isn't the same place anymore. We've almost had 2 generations now raised on tablets and cell phones, and not like us who had only access via television. Exactly. It's a completely different world now. It's a completely different. Everything is completely different now than it was 20 years ago, and we're continuing to try to do things the same way we did 20 years ago, and are shocked that it's not working the same way. And we need to stop that as a society. Like we need to like everything is changing. We gotta move with the times. Nice, Windows.
How's it feel to have 1 million kids or so watching you right now?
It's great. They watching me right now. Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all good? Y'all chilling?
Now here's tonight's episode of Hi Puffy Yami Yumi. Right here.
Oh, probably a lot, Rocky Rocks. Easily. Like that one giant Class of 3000 premiere, dude, that had to have been millions easily. To get Chris Brown on here again, what, maybe like... I mean, he's performing, he's doing a I mean, think about it. Like, just think about the breakdown cost. It's not like he's just on TV. It's not like... Like, this is different from, like, for example, if Chris Brown was on a late night show. That'd be different, right? He's just there, he's just kind of getting interviewed. They still get compensated for that, but it's not a crazy compensation. Here, not only is he getting interviewed, not only is he getting talked to, he's doing a performance. And it's a performance that's being televised to, as he just said, over 1 million kids. He got a fat paycheck for this. Ain't... Really? It was very underwhelming, Jonathan, in my opinion. Italian brain rot? What makes it Italian? I don't have Comcast cable until January 2000, I think. All I have from 90s era was the antenna. Nice. Dude, you and I lived very similar lives then, because before I got cable, I lived off VHS tape rentals from Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. Did you at least enjoy like the Red Hulk stuff? I liked it, but I mean they killed it in the trailer. I mean everything I saw in the movie, I saw already in the trailer. So it was good. I just wish that they kept it more of a secret. Currently watching MeTV Tunes on the TV app. Nice. Chris Brown is living it for millions of kids watching cartoon time and two. Yep, exactly.
Holy moly! I thought those contractors
Episode
finally
6
left.
years for Chris Brown. Oh, yeah, that's true. All that drama.
Jamming out in the new room.
Oh, well, I can't think of anyone better to test
I'm not a big
it out.
MCU guy. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, no. I got too much to do. I gotta paint and put up drapes.
Paint and drapes? That's some hole in the wall.
Far from it, my dear boy. The only thing it has in common with a hole in the wall is this hole in the wall.
I see.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Fun?
It's all right.
Are you enjoying Fridays? Your Fridays experience?
Hey, where you come from?
I don't know.
What year did I get cable? I got cable officially in my house. Like 2003. Something
How's
like
your
that.
experience on Fridays so far? You liking it?
It's great. You just bugged me out of love.
But I watched a lot of cable because we would go on vacation a lot. I would go over friends' houses and they had cable. So I watched a lot of Cartoon Network even as a kid before 2003. But I survived mostly on like VHS tapes or Kids WB, for example.
How do you find time to watch cartoons?
For me, the first Captain America films are 6 out of 10 films.
Even in the hotel room, there's always
Brave New
cartoon
World.
channels.
Really?
Check it out.
Even the second one, you gave a 6 out of 10? That's a great movie. What, Winter Soldier? That movie's phenomenal.
Laszlo.
Hey, wanna help me paint?
Favorite Bye Bye Boo was when they wrote it on the whiteboard just now. Oh, nice. Yeah, they have so many.
You allergic to party mix?
Give me that brush.
Got it around 2002. Nice with Blitz. Grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons at midnight. Yeah, ABC, Fox. Yeah, me too. One ABC's One Saturday Morning is great. Kids WB is great. ABC, yes, was phenomenal. Fox Kids, man. My first exposure to Batman the Animated Series. Winter Soldier's one that really helped. Yeah, oh, absolutely. It was a great film. It was shot good. Everything. It looks great. That's another thing too, is Winter Soldier, I felt like the sets were real. Every set they were on in Brave New World was either a little small like room or it was green screen. And that's another thing I really didn't like about Winter Soldier, or not Winter Soldier, I'm sorry, Brave New World, was it just felt cheap. Like it felt really, really cheap. We only got like your name is that.
And that was Camp Laszlo.
That's right. And coming up next is a brand new episode of My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
I used to have an old principal in high school whose name was Burger, but it was spelled with an E.
Let's go hang out with them again.
Okay.
Tommy?
SpongeBob TV with a DVD player in 2003 since I was 4 and didn't have it anymore in 2007 when I switched to a mini flat screen TV. Oh, I did not have the TV, but I did have the SpongeBob DVD player. We might have had the same
There's a lot
one.
of kids out there who want to do what you're doing and get in the business and sing a lot.
New one what, Windows?
How do they do it?
First of all, you gotta stay away from this guy. Second of all, be focused, determined, and just don't let anybody, like, speak negative of you. Like, even if they do, think positive.
Yes. Stay away from me.
Yes.
Stay away from
Take
me.
you now to tonight's new episode of My Gym Partner is a Monkey, right here on Fridays.
Compare this episode to Tara's debut. Tara wore blue with red pants. Todd wore green with, can't remember what color his pants were.
Welcome back.
What color is she wearing in this one?
Now,
I'll have
if you
to
want a story
I'll
you
have to take a
can
look
really
again.
Sink your teeth into.
Where is your pride?
Now who's bad?
Captain America. Yeah, we were just talking about the new one.
We better go to Ranch before we all get fired. Ranch, be glad that you're not here in the studio today.
Well, you know us pub reporters always get the outdoor stories.
Just tell us about this lion.
Well, as you know, Bebe, this lion isn't just any lion. He was discovered roaming down.
You just punch him?
Drummond, is that lion attacking range?
From here, it does appear that lion.
The game? Yeah, I do remember the game that came out. It looked good. It looked like an Arkham game. Did you play it, Sing Me the Unicorn?
Now back to more tonight's new episode of My Gym Partner's Monkey, right here on Fridays.
Nailed it. High five.
He said nailed it.
Yeah.
Nice, Kalia.
Oh, hey. We'll get back to tonight's new episode of My Gym Partner's a Monkey right after this.
I don't think we can roast the marshmallows on a fake fire.
Oh, well, if they're fake marshmallows, so it doesn't really matter.
They're fake marshmallows?
And that was a brand new episode of My Gym Partner's.
Yeah, I did hear about that, Cookie. That could be why it was the product it was when it came out.
What are you doing tomorrow
Could be
night?
why.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be right here watching the Toonami premiere of the movie Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. It's from that same director of the classic Spirited Away. So don't miss it. Tomorrow night at 7:30, only in Toonami. Bring the popcorn.
Dun, 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 dun. So the game was like a rap singer who did a track with 50 Cent? Is that the game?
Okay, everybody, the new digs are done. Come on
I
in,
haven't
we'll
heard
have
of
a
the
party
game.
to celebrate.
Oh, well, that's mighty thoughtful of you, Vernon, but I don't think we're all gonna fit.
Yeah, Longhole and I barely fit in the dinette together.
What's up, Real Monkey?
Speak for yourself.
I wish Scooby-Doo
that's
was
no
rejected by
problem at all.
CBS,
If I can't have a party in
and
here,
Rocky and Bullwinkle
then I'll
was
bring it
revived
on.
instead. Like, you're saying you wish like an alternate timeline happened, where like Scooby-Doo was never accepted as a property? That'd be crazy. Could you imagine? If Scooby-Doo never existed? Like it was never made? What an alternate reality that would be. Something so small and minuscule, it's like, oh, a TV show, like who cares? But it's like impacted pop culture so much. Same with like SpongeBob. Kind of makes you wonder how the world would be different.
We'll be right back with more Billy and Mandy right here on Fridays.
Your own Nintendo DS? I loved my DS. Yeah, I thought my DS was great. I played Mario... It was Mario 64 DS. Well, whatever it's called. Maybe it's called Super Mario Brothers DS. I played WarioWare, the Pokemon games, obviously, Deal or No Deal, some of the Cartoon Network games.
Special movie premiere. Have a great weekend, everybody.
I didn't see they got Jason Page on here. Does anyone watch the 4Kids Flashback podcast? Look, they got Jason Page on here. That's pretty cool. Oh! Real Monkey, thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube. Thank you. Alright, let's watch another episode of Dead Ringo. And then we'll be able to start requests.
Dead Ringo. I remember dying. I can't even say how I died. But how? Why am I back? If this is just a dream
Thank you,
of
Rocky
death,
Rocks.
then why do I feel pain?
Oh, Jason Page, he is the singer of the very first Pokemon theme.
I know the answer is out there, and something is moving me towards it, so I keep running.
I haven't either. I want to check it out. It seems like it's good.
No, seems different. Am I drawn to the forces that are out there?
Sounds good, same
Or are
uniform.
they drawn to me? Sometimes I see them.
Me too, Real
Sometimes
Monkey.
they find me. Oh, my sword. Well, I guess you may as well tag along. So, which way now, friend?
I'm thinking that heading east may.
Since when do you talk?
Me too, Kogios.
After the demon left my body, I found I could.
Maybe that demon never left and I need to cut it out of you.
He said maybe that demon never left.
Huh? Oh. Show yourself, demon.
Demon? But I am just a simple monk in search of knowledge.
I know of you, yokai. Tesso, the red monk. Indeed, and I am a
about to eat this useless creature that strayed into my home. Join me?
If the monkey was really a demon, he wouldn't be trying.
I have a...
What exactly is it you want, Tessa?
I have a funny story about Tak and the Power of Juju. Hold on one second. What's my favorite theme song of all time? That's such a tough one. There's so many good ones. Oh, there's so many good ones. It might be one of the Pokemon themes. I don't know if it would be the first one. But basically, Tak and the Power of Juju. So, funny story. Hey, Spike. Yes, we did. I invited a friend over. This was middle school. And he liked the Tak games, and we went to Blockbuster Video to rent something for us to watch while he was over my house hanging out. Go ahead and press play.
What knowledge, and what a simple little primate is of no use to me.
But basically, he got the game. We came over, or he came over. We played the game, and then
release the monkey.
I guess he like lost a level or something like that.
Children,
and he was like, "Man,
company."
I don't remember what I think maybe he was talking about the controller or something. He said, "Man, this sucks." And my mom heard him say "sucks" because back then, don't forget, back then that was considered a not good word. So my mom was pissed. She threatened to wash his and my mouth out with soap. I was like, all right, I won't say it again.
Ninja. Ninja.
Looks like Piccolo.
What are you doing?
I know
exactly.
that
Yep.
voice.
Yeah, Jason Page.
How did you get in here, Daikaku?
Actually, I'm not exactly in. Your mind luck is very good, Ninja.
Ninja?
Let's just say I'm loitering outside the premises.
Let's just say you're ruining my meditation.
My meditation.
All very well and good, but let's not spend too much time in your happy place, hmm?
Well, I mean,
Remember
obviously
the
those
task
are
at hand.
bad words as well, yes.
Goodbye, Daikaku.
But sucks is also grouped in
okay.
there, depending on how you grew up.
Good day to you.
Captain America First Avenger was a mixed bag for me. I mean, this movie has some cool action sequences in the third act. The acting performance was good, but the backstory generally was... Yeah, I agree. It was a mixed bag for me as well.
No one has ever resisted
Orange
my
Islands is
mind
great,
probing
yeah, sure.
skills. No one. No one.
Orange Islands is very forgotten.
Let's see
actually.
how long you can hold out.
More Fridays episodes. Yep. We'll see, David. We'll see if they upload any more. If they upload more, we'll go back and watch more. TGIS from Ben 10 Omniverse. I have no idea who that is.
Ah, I see it.
Yeah, and I know, right, Jonathan?
I feel it.
Had attack games on PS2 and my cousin at her house with secret games she didn't want to share. Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's this? No.
It was a bad word because the full phrase is...
You allow me to
I see.
possess
Yeah,
one
got in
part
trouble as
of
well
your
back then.
mind.
Our generation
That's
didn't
right.
say it
The
like
reality
that, but
that
just
I'm
understood
dead.
sucks to mean.
And now it's
yeah,
yours.
exactly.
Enjoy.
Nowadays, kids just say it. I think because now it has a different meaning. I'll tell you one thing, it's 21st century, you can watch this movie. Alright, well, thanks.
On the other hand, I could be a really smart demon who got captured just to fool you.
Don't flatter yourself. So what do I call you?
Kyoko. Call me Kyoko.
Yeah, it's just, why would you say that about my mom? You don't even know my
I won
mom.
this time, but what have I really accomplished? Time is both standing still.
I didn't play the first hack
for me.
game back in
With
elementary
each
school
sunset,
as a
I
second
feel
grade with
weaker.
my friends. Yeah, the game is
I'm
okay.
slipping
I
away.
think it's a little overrated.
All I can do is run. Run and hope that by next sunset, I can find out why I'm back.
Find out why I'm back. Alright. 1 minute. One minute. All right, it is time for requests. You guys got 4 minutes. We have just enough time.
I'm dead.
For another episode of Dead Ringo.
I remember dying. I can't even see how I died. But how? Why am I back? If this is just a dream of death, then why do I feel pain? I know the answer is out there, and something is moving me towards it, so I keep running. I keep my good eye on my quest, and my dead eye on what might lie behind the next bend. Sometimes I see them. Sometimes they find me.
Oh, you're talking about Sailor Mouth?
Yeah. Or maybe the gods are just angry.
Crabs is,
You fool! Hey! You were sent to guide the ninja, not to alter his destiny.
So you're just going to let him stumble around clueless on his own?
Sounds good.
Precisely. That's the test, you idiots.
Boy, I can't wait till we get to the mountains and take a bath in a hot spring. You know it's...
Oh, nice, Israel. Civil War's good. Nice, Rocky Rock. Thank you, Kalia.
Until I have all the answers, I take no chances.
Papa, I have to go. Okay, go, Yoshi, and hurry. He has to go. Yoshi, not in the river.
Thank you, Mr. Bean Guy. Got him.
That's where
Thank you,
it came
David.
from.
Thank you, Windows.
Over by that mountain. Well, Daikaku. It seems you are a god after all. The god of falling rocks.
Maybe I've given my word not to influence things here, Ninja. And rather than standing there grinning,
This
I
is
suggest
a
you and your
unreleased
simian friends start running.
series that was created by the co-creator of Mucha Lucha. He released all of the episodes on YouTube. Figured we'd check it out.
You defile my stream.
Tearai Oni.
The hand washing yokai.
Hand washing yakai.
Excuse me. Maybe it's time we dealt with this face to face.
Is he gonna open his eye? It looked like he had his eye open for a second. Dang. Alright, Matt, who's winning between him and Samurai Jack?
Ninja paralyzing skill? Color me impressed. Honorable
Let's make a
demon.
poll.
My father's just answering nature's call with no disrespect intended.
To make amends, we will gladly make our home on your riverbank and warn others who should happen astray.
Your call. I can have you back on your feet in 10 seconds.
Very well.
And now to free a god.
He's gone.
Gone until the next time we meet. I won this time.
Alright, it is 10:29. So we'll go ahead and we will cut this off. Boom. Alright, so we're right there, it seems. Right here.
But what have I really accomplished? Time is both standing still and running out for me. With each sunset, I feel weaker, like I'm slipping away. All I can do is run and hope that by next sunset, I can find out why I'm back.
What did you think of it if you saw it? Oh, so far Jack is winning. Oh, someone voted dead Ringo.
Everybody has secrets. All the strange exotic creatures that
All the strange exotic. I remember watching these promos when they first aired.
There's a lot of weird stuff out there. We're the only ones standing between you and all the things that go bump in the night. Come on, people,
I actually did not play Simpsons Hit and Run. Believe it or not, I've only seen like a handful of episodes of The Simpsons like ever.
The Secret Saturdays, coming this fall, only on Cartoon Network.
On Cartoon Network. Yin Yang Yo. I truly believe this was a predecessor to Gumball. I do. I do believe this was a predecessor to Gumball. And why didn't you invite me? JetX.
Introducing Little Caesar's hot
Oh,
and
the
ready
pretzel
pretzel
crust.
crust pizza. A large pizza with a creamy cheddar cheese sauce topped with mozzarella, pepperoni, and a 4-cheese blend. All
Yeah, we'll maybe watch more next time.
For just $6 at Little Caesar's.
The episodes are really short too. They're like anywhere from 3 to 6 minutes, so we can fit like a bunch in.
Sir Poison Gabby.
And there's only 13, so it won't last this long at all.
You'll do what I say when I say it. This is the only way.
Found. New. Next Thursday on NBC. And
Found. Gumball on ice, yeah. Looks like him, right? $5 foot long. Remember this?
To say
Bro.
thanks for making Subway footlongs famous, get any piled
It
on
ain't
regular
$5
footlong for just
anymore.
$5
It hasn't been
footlongs. Hurry,
$5
a
in like
celebration this great won't
a
last long.
decade. It's going on 2. Oh yeah, we should play some more of these games, honestly. Oh, that's a great song though. Vacation's where I wanna be.
I don't like the way my skin feels on my body. Do you like the way your skin feels on your body? You don't? Why don't you pull it off? Pull off your skin. I bet it'll feel good.
Jeez. Nobody pull off your skin.
Artificial intelligence is changing the way we see the world. Showing
Sonic
us what
X
we
and
never
Demon
thought
Beast.
possible.
Sonic X has got a great opening.
Transforming the way we do business.
$5 quarter
and bringing
long.
family and friends
$5
closer
like
together.
1/16.
With artificial intelligence, the future
Et voilà!
is in good hands.
Yeah, you got a cute video at the end of the
Despicable
Nice. What'd you
Me
get from
4.
Subway?
Trailer out now.
Ya viene.
Ya viene el increíble mundo de Gumball.
Look at Gumball in the nudes. In the nude style. But this was when the nudes had like square heads and they were much shorter. This was like a different time.
Show más.
By the way, I don't understand regular shows' Spanish title. Un show más translates to one more show, or one show more, technically. So I don't know how one show more is the same as regular show, but, you know, hey. Ka-chow.
PBS Kids.
Being a talking dog is a pretty unique and one-of-a-kind thing. I'd like to make an order. Hi there! What do I owe you? This guy we bark at. Why? No reason, we just do. But knowing the right word for the right moment is, how shall I say, stupendous, exceptional. It means different than the ordinary.
Discover the power of words from a dog with a lot to say.
Martha Speaks, every morning at 11 and evenings at 7:30.
Every morning at 11 and evenings at 7:30. Not a bad schedule.
It's time for the Ghosts season finale.
It's gonna be fun, and who doesn't like fun?
Nudes was a great era. Nudes was really underrated.
Pretty sure that's just paprika.
It's the Ghosts season finale. CBS next Thursday and streaming Paramount Plus.
CBS next Thursday.
Elsbeth is all new CBS Next and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus has got a lot of shows going for it now. Better cartoon show.
Every Saturday night at midnight, Adult Swim is building you a better cartoon show.
We call it Toonami.
And next Saturday, we've got a special musical guest. Ginger Root is ready to rock the end of the block with their musical movie, Shinbangumi.
If you're not already a fan, you will be.
I'm already a fan.
Next Saturday, starting at midnight.
That looks awesome.
Entertainment.
I love...
That looks awesome.
The Fairly Odd Parents, coming up next on Disney Channel.
On Disney Channel. Roller Coaster Policy trailer.
Welcome to
Martha
Regal
Speaks, yep.
Refreshments are available in the lobby. And please.
Oh, you're probably way older than me then, Nick. Because Nudes era for me was, I think... Well...
Remember, gift certificates are available for any special occasion.
No, Nudes era for me might have been in high school. 2008? That was like... No, it wasn't. It was like a year before high school. I think 2008 was like my final year of junior high. I think my first year of high school was 2009 and 2010. Regal Entertainment Group. Second one.
Our special presentation of Ginger Root's visual album, Shinbangumi, is coming up next.
Well, hopefully they upload more episodes then, David. I'll watch these.
Toonami presents Ginger Root's visual album, Shinbangumi, next.
Look, I know it's a little zany, but we can only afford one actress and a baby.
We can only afford one actress and a
If you
baby?
like 80s music and 80s Tokyo vibes, this one's for you.
Shinbangumi will be right back.
Ginger Root always rocks the spot.
And now, back to our special presentation of Shinbangumi. You can't just go around making things for fun.
Unless you're Ginger Root, Shinbangumi will continue in a moment.
Ginger Root Productions is on the air.
Shinbangumi now continues.
Shinbangumi now continues.
Will Juban TV
I like that
say
name,
number one?
Shinbangumi.
Or will Ginger Root Productions take over?
Shinbangumi will be right back.
Maybe, Nick. What up, Pyro?
And now, back to our special presentation of Shinbangumi.
What an amazing day. Good. Tell me about your day. Let me know how your day went. Halfway to Halloween.
Werewolves.
Dang.
Aliens, werewolves, zombies.
Kentucky Derby? Nice.
Zombie.
It's that time of year.
How long? When did you get there? What's up, Randall?
Almost halfway to Halloween. A jam-packed day of
Werewolves. Zombies. Zombies. Monsters.
Never too much. And sink your teeth into a sneak peek of Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires.
Let's go!
Nice. Did you bet?
Sunday starting at 1:30 on Disney Channel.
Those are fun when you bet at the horse races.
Just in, a duck and pig have a plan to save her. We are all doomed.
This situation is under control. Oh my!
Dude, a lot of people did not know there was a new Looney Tunes movie in theaters. A lot of people did not know that.
High school, but with ninjas.
My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I'm gonna beat every one of
nice.
you.
Dude, I love
Naruto's up next.
I'll probably go for a run tomorrow.
You cannot escape. I'll bust us out of here.
Every ninja has his day.
From now on, I'm following the way of Naruto.
Naruto will be right back. Only the strong survive.
You look like yesterday's sashimi.
And now, back to Naruto.
That's an insult.
Nothing beats the power of love.
Oh, really, Rocky Rock?
Girls can't even find boyfriends.
I might check it out.
Sailor Moon is up next.
Can't hang on.
Don't give up, Sailor Moon. I'll get us out of this.
Okay.
Don't give up, Sailor Moon.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
You three must work together to find the missing moon princess.
Okay, Sailor Moon will be right back.
I know, right? Naruto's gonna be here forever.
Protecting the innocent and upholding justice.
We're not letting you get away with this.
Sailor Moon now continues.
What, are you scared? I don't know what you want me to say, Zachary. I don't think Checkered Pass was a bad idea. I think it came out at the wrong time now than what it should have. I don't know what you want me to say. I already told you that I thought it was a bad idea. I know sometimes I know I like to respond to a lot of people's like chats, like a lot. I do, because I try to be nice and courteous. But I just want to say, if I don't have anything to say to your a comment that somebody posts, I'm not going to respond. And it's not because well, it might be because I don't want to, but it's not because I'm trying to be rude or because I'm ignoring you. If I don't have anything to say, then I'm not going to say anything. So just in the future, if anyone takes offense to like, oh, I didn't respond, it's because it's not that I'm not reading it. It's just there's no reason for me to respond if I have nothing to say. It was Cartoon Network Italy. Oh, this is cool.
Cartoon Network has made a few changes in the lineup, so some people are a little confused. Each weekday from 2 p.m. on, you can now watch all of our best
Winx
shows
Club.
one at a time. Visit CartoonNetworkLA.com for complete listings.
Greetings, fellow kids. Blast.
That's cool. I'm gonna hold on to that one. That's a cool one.
Are my 5 morning alarms a metaphor for everything else I'm putting on, like my laundry or my 768 unread texts?
I'm just your dermatologist.
768 unread texts.
Neutrogena, weightless hydration that goes deep.
Let's go ahead and watch
Focus. Discipline. Courage. They prepared Miyagi to face anything, but nothing can prepare him for the next Karate Kid.
Mr. Miyagi is teaching you karate, huh?
A little.
If I try to kiss you, will you use it?
She's like no student he's ever had.
I want school to...
What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
Miyagi have much to learn about the girl who easier. He's like no teacher she's ever seen.
I can't believe it. I'm dancing.
Together, they'll face a challenge.
You start hanging out with me and my friends, you can have any damn thing that you want.
Like nothing they've ever known.
Let's go, McGowan.
This summer, an ancient tradition
True strength comes from inside.
is about to collide.
Come on, guys, get him.
With a new generation.
Let me fight him.
You put her away.
No teach that kind of stuff, girls, Jim.
The next Karate Kid.
So I heard that movie's not very good, and after seeing the trailer, does not look very good. But we'll watch it. We'll watch it this Friday, or next Friday. What's up, Adam? 3 in this trailer? Yeah. What happened to Daniel-san? Where is he? Hey, Shao Kahn. They didn't explain what happened to him.
Going to turn your head around.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see the 2010 one, to be honest with you. I really am. Alright. What else we got cooking up in here?
Saturday Night Live is on TV.
Saturday Night Live.
Do you want more things? It's bigger than ever.
Really? That's the best part.
Saturday Night Live is coming up next on TBD.
I've never heard of TBD. To be decided is normally what it is.
The following is an address by the President of the United States.
Good evening, America. I'm very happy to be back in this country after my very successful trip in the Pacific Rim. I'm heartened to hear that, for the most part, the people of this...
Soy Mandy.
Oh, Pinky and the Brain.
Después, hora Acme. Siempre le apuesto al
Acme Hour. Hora de Acme.
Let's hear it.
This is 2 minutes.
Same great show.
Today we bury the Pinocchio family.
Brand new network.
There's more where that came from.
On Roar.
Never heard of Roar either.
You're watching
Roar.
Mirmo Sivan. Después.
Yeah, I don't really like the name TBD. Target 2600 on the beach? Yeah, I know, right? Could you imagine? It'd be hot, sand is everywhere. It'd be miserable playing it. What do I think of the trailer? It doesn't look very good. The guys aren't even gamers, they're just there for the girl gamers, yeah. Broadcast name they went with when they couldn't determine the name in time. Yeah, I know, right? TBD. Oops. You mean that's not the actual name? You just put that there because you were trying to decide what the name was going to be? Oh well, it's too late. We're launching the network tomorrow. TBD's the name. X-Men Evolution. Cyborg 009. Pinky the Brain aired on CN City. I didn't expect that. Yeah, well, apparently in Latin America.
Después, Cartoon. Esto es Cartoon Network.
Bubbles BFU is back! And you can watch their big reunion on the Cartoon Network app before it airs on TV. See it first and find out what's the deal with Donnie's new gal pal.
Whoa, it's like Bubbles 2.0.
What Bean could be trying to split Bubbles and Donnie? And will it culminate in an awesome battle? Spoiler, yes! Don't miss a special all-new Powerpuff Girls. Thursday at 5:30. And see it first on the Cartoon Network app.
And see it first on the app. That is 3 minutes. I'm not watching that.
guards in the hospital.
From vaping. I'll miss you all. Vape, Emma?
Vaping?
Not cool.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
Yes, from barely surviving a zombie apocalypse.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
To Jamie's joyous home-cooked meals.
Look at that.
And everything in between.
This one was great. Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
Seriously, me too, Pyro. Foxtel. What? Okay.
I'm Bubbles Utonium. If you need help, just ask me. Over here. Look at me. I'm confused.
When has she ever referred to herself as Bubbles Utonium?
Hello? What's that noise? What's happening? And I'm Wheels. I can already feel myself learning. Buttercup.
Wheels with a Z. The Powerpuff Girls on Cartoon Network.
Oh, that was it. We'll watch this 2-minute one and then we'll get out of here.
Powerpuff Unicorn. Powerpuff Piggies. Bubbles. Powerpuff Girls. Finally.
The Powerpuff Girls, coming in 7 days to Cartoon Network.
Coming in 7 days.
Playtime is over. Powerpuff Girls premiere week is here with brand new episodes that pack a powerful punch.
It's almost time. I can't believe this is happening. Weeks of waiting, all leading up to this moment.
So get ready to power it up.
Girls, time for some pest control.
The Powerpuff Girls, new series.
See, that looks great. That little bit of animation.
Monday on Cartoon Network.
This is gonna be next level sick.
Next level 6.
Villain from Powerpuff Girls is Mojo Jojo because he is hilarious.
It is me, it is me. No introduction necessary.
Power it up.
Can Bubbles become friends with a unicorn?
We're gonna be best friends forever.
Best friends forever. Alright, Pyro, I'll see you later.
Emergency at City Hall. Man, I was just about to flip a 1080 off that dragon spike.
Good news. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1.
The Powerpuff Girls are coming!
Wow.
And we're celebrating with new episodes of your favorite shows.
Whoa. Every night this week.
Shh, it's starting. All leading up to the premiere of the Powerpuff Girls.
Whoa.
It's showtime! New Clarence, tomorrow at 6. For the city!
My favorite Powerpuff Girl is Bubbles because she's funny.
Blossom because she wears my favorite color. She's awesome too. Awesome!
It's very clear that these kids never watched the original. Well, of course not. That's why they made a reboot. Like, that's why the reboot was made. Was because they wanted new kids to watch.
Yay!
I think it would be super cool if the Powerpuff Girls teamed up with
See ya,
the
Israel.
Crystal Gems.
All right, let's do it. It'll be the most awesomest thing that ever awesome.
Alright. Alright, y'all. That's been the video for today, or that's been the stream for today. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you guys.